Coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Detroit Lions. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And this carries into the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They'll start the drive with Washington. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Running it, Washington. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The tackle made there by the UCF man, Mike Hughes. You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Richter. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. From the gun, Richter. He's got his man, T.J. Hawkinson. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. They'll try the counter with Washington. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Richter, that's complete right around the 8. And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The 4-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
1st down, Minnesota.
Cook. They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down all the way inside Detroit's 20. Boy, the word with Dalvin Cook is explosiveness. I'm not sure there's anybody in the league that has the acceleration that he does, and he put it to good effect there.
And that's why he's one of the best running backs in the game today, because this run combined all the elements. Started with patience, and he was just waiting for the right lane to materialize. Then once he saw it, he used his speed and escapability in tandem and turned this into a tremendous play.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. They'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2. Now Cook. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He wanted that end zone. Powerful running, but he couldn't quite get there.
And that's going to really make him upset. And right now, there's no way he's letting a coach take him out of the game. He's going to want the ball again, so he actually does get into the end zone, hopefully on his next carry.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll run for it with Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings have taken a 1st quarter lead. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Vikings 7, Lions nothing. Tyler Bass set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
From the gun, Richter. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. Operating from the gun, Richter. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Richter. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. It's a quarterback sneak. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
And I don't think he got in. He didn't. He's stoned at the 1-yard line. They tried to let the fullback pound it in between the tackles, but he stopped up short. And the Vikings, they come up big down near the goal line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Is that Woody
He would have
Hayes?
kept it on the ground.
First down, here's the run with Cook. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
He's brought down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And into the end zone. A scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. The pass pass receiver turned into a runner, then he turned into a fumbler, and it goes the other way for 6.
I love your description. Although for the offense, they're not too happy about it. But for the defense, what a big-time play for them. Never give up on anything. Sometimes you create your own points.
But the receiver, hard to fault him. He's just going for extra yard.
That's exactly what you're supposed to do, but you have to take care of the football.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Smith catches left side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. That'll be complete to Cook. And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. Now there's also a flag to go with it. So they were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now this throw caught left side. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. He got 29 yards that time.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll give them a fresh set of downs.
First down, Minnesota.
Hit it, Gus! Hit it!
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10.
And the Vikings are going to have themselves a 1st and goal as he's out of bounds at about the 7-yard line.
It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the race. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on, just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Washington. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The line to gain is the 33 on third down. Looking to throw. Richter. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
From the gun, Richter. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Richter. He's got his man. It's caught for the Lion touchdown. T.J. Hockenson. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 34.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Throwing on first down, Richter. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Play action. Richter. Open man. He's got him. The tight end, Hockenson. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
29-yard line.
On first, here's Washington. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
At the 30-yard line.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So we've reached halftime here in Detroit with the Lions out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And this carries into the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
2nd and 11. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Buccaneers are going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Off the play fake, Richter. Got an open man, it's Washington. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll bring up a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Right back to Washington. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this works out well as it'll kick out of bounds at the 11-yard line.
They're on the 11-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. On first down. It's Cook. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Looking here for Smith downfield. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
And off the deflection, it's caught. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Sometimes luck is all you need. That was not even the intended receiver on that play.
Well, Johnny on the spot, though.
Yeah, and it turned into a big play for those guys on offense. They'll take it each and every time.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. The gun. They'll look to throw. He's got his tight end. That's Smith. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a 1st down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll run with Cook. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal.
And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. So it'll be 2nd and goal when we return. We've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 10-yard line, here's 2nd and goal. That's complete, right around the 8.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. Back to throw again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
The kick by Bass is good.
And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest to this 4th quarter.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Well, we've said it many times, Charles, when you have weapons like this at the wide receiver position, just get him the football any way that you can, and here it's in the run game.
Off the bootleg, Richter. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Looks like they went for the combo plate there. A nice ample gain on the ground on the previous play. Going for the big shot on that one unsuccessfully.
On second down, it's Washington. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll come out in the pistol. Trying to pound it in with Washington. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That's an excellent stop right there here in this tie game. They're doing their best to hold the fort and at least force a field goal attempt.
They'll try again with Washington. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kenny Golladay. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Lions have broken our tie as they take the lead. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Lions 24, Vikings 17.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Complete. Jefferson the target.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Left side here, and it's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give them 18 there and give the Vikings a first down. They'll look to throw again. And his throw here's incomplete. Tight end Irv Smith, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times you just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Stephon Tuitt able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 12-yard line.
And the Vikings first down.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. It's their quarterback. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. Fielded in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off play action. Richter, he's going to go up top again. And got his man complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Lions have broken our tie as they take the lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And at the 25-yard line.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He's back to throw. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down. Nearly an interception. If that one's picked off, it's over. So a new lease on life, so to speak.
A lot of times when you're in coverage, you're so focused on the man and the coverage that sometimes the ball, if it arrives, it surprises you. That may have happened to him in that situation.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And this will be a Vikings first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Smith. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
Back to throw. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflated.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yeah, the opportunity squashed. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did, but they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for the Lions, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll get another home date next week as the 49ers will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.